order. Mr. Pakalinski will be late, but please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, tonight we have second reading of policies for anyone watching on their television or computer. When we do policies, we do a first reading. We usually wind up with some questions or changes. And then to make it official, we come back and do a second reading. So we've had these, again, for several days to be able to read over the changes and can move through them sort of quickly tonight. So, can I hear a motion to approve the first policy, public attendance at school events?
Move to approve policy 9160, public attendance at school events.
Second.
And these will be to approve all of these will be to approve the second reading of the policy. Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Policy, career and technical education program.
I move to approve policy 2421, career and technical education program.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Summer or interim session school.
Move to approve policy 2440, summer or interim session school.
I'll second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Exceptional education needs.
I move to approve policy 2460, exceptional education needs.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. School performance report.
I make a motion to approve policy 2700.01, school performance report.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Staff ethics.
Move to approve policy 3210, staff ethics.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Attendance.
Move to approve policy 5200, attendance.
Second.
Okay, and this one was adjusted from the first reading to the second reading. The paragraph about doctor's note is required because they call in verbal, but it's if you're absent 3 days or more consecutive, a doctor's note's required. So,
Questions or comments on that from anyone? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Policy 5230, release of students to authorized persons. You hear a motion for that one?
I move to approve policy 5230, release of students to authorized persons.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Policy 5320, immunization.
I'll make a motion to approve policy 5320, immunization.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Student suicide.
I make a motion to approve policy 5350, student suicide.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Section 504/ADA, prohibition against discrimination based on disability dash replacement.
Move to approve policy 2260.01, section 504, ADA, prohibition against discrimination based on disability replacement.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Title I services.
Move to approve policy 2261, Title I services.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. We will take the next two policies, conflict of interest, together. They're the same, just different work groups.
Move to approve policy 3230, conflict of interest, and policy 4230, conflict of interest.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Employee leaves.
Move to approve policy 4431, employee leaves.
Second?
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Graduation requirements.
Move to approve policy 5460, graduation requirements.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Children at risk of not graduating from high school.
I make a motion to approve policy 5461, children at risk of not graduating from high school.
Second?
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Cost principal spending federal funds.
Move to approve policy 6114, cost principal spending federal funds.
Second.
All in favor, questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Purchasing.
Make a motion to approve policy 6320, purchasing.
Second?
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Weapons.
Move to approve policy 7217, weapons.
Second?
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Use of district facilities.
I'll move to approve policy 7510, use of district facilities.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Special observance days.
Move to approve policy 2221, special observance days.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Adoption of textbooks.
I'll move to approve policy 2510, adoption of textbooks.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion opposed. Approved. Motion carried. Selection of instructional materials and equipment.
Move to approve policy 2521, selection of instructional materials and equipment.
Second?
Comments or questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Student assessment.
Move to approve policy 2623, student assessment.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Dave Ward, policy 3120.06. Got it? Okay. Selecting student teacher administrative interns.
I move to approve policy 3120.06, selecting student teachers, administrative interns.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We'll take the next two grievance procedure policies together. They're essentially the same, just different work groups.
Move to approve policy 3340, grievance procedure, and 34340, grievance procedure.
Second?
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Student hazing.
I'll move to approve policy 5516, student hazing.
Second.
Questions or comments?
Yeah, and this one, number 5 is added. If police are contacting school personnel, contacting the police will notify the district office. The district office will maintain a log of such contacts. And that's going to end up in other policies as well then, because that's not just the only situation where we do that. So,
Questions or comments on that item? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Bullying.
I'll make a motion to approve policy 5517.01, bullying.
Second.
Questions or comments?
you'll find that same phrase on page 2 at the top. Yep.
In green.
Further questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Control of bloodborne pathogens.
Move to approve policy 8453.01, control of bloodborne pathogens.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. School visitors.
I make a motion to approve policy 9150, school visitors.
Second.
Questions or comments?
I see that's where we added the word or designee because we had
Right,
comments about.
exactly. Yep.
Other questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Parent organizations.
Move to approve policy 9210, parent organizations.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Home-based private or tribal schooling.
Move to approve policy 9270, home-based private or tribal schooling.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There are 3 policies, non-discrimination and equal employment opportunity, that are essentially the same, just different groups, so we will take those together.
I'll make a motion to approve policies 1422, 3122, and 4122, non-discrimination and equal employment opportunity.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There are 2 employee anti-harassment policies, essentially the same, just different groups. We'll take those together.
Move to approve policy 3362 and 4362, employee anti-harassment.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Controlled substance and alcohol policy for commercial motor vehicle drivers.
Move to approve policy 4162, controlled substance and alcohol policy for commercial motor vehicle drivers.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Budget hearing.
Move to approve policy 6230, budget hearing.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Gifts, grants, and bequests.
I make a motion to approve policy 7230, gifts, grants, and bequests. Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Facility security.
Move to approve policy 7440, facility security.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. District web page.
Move to approve policy 7540.02, district webpage.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Animals on district property.
Move to approve policy 8390, animals on district property.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Environmental health and safety program.
Move to approve policy 8405, environmental health and safety program.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Vending machines.
Make a motion to approve policy 8540, vending machines.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Bus service contracts.
Move to approve policy 8680, bus service contracts.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Personal communication devices.
Move to Go ahead.
Move to approve policy 5136, personal communication devices.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Computer network and internet acceptable use and safety.
Move to approve policy 7540, computer network and internet acceptable use and safety.
Second.
Comments or questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Policy, technology privacy.
Move to approve policy 7540.01, technology privacy.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. There are two education technology acceptable use and safety policies, one's for students, one's for staff. They're essentially the same, we'll take them together.
Move to approve policy 740.03, student education technology acceptable use and safety, and policy 7540.04, staff education technology acceptable use and safety.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Electronic mail.
Make a motion to approve policy 7540.06, electronic mail.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. So that group were policies that we had in place that had changes to them. You know, it went to a small second reading of policies that we've been deleting that for one reason or another don't apply any longer. So the first one of the policies, second reading that we'll be deleting, least restrictive environment position statement.
Move to delete policy 2460.02, least restrictive environment position statement.
Second.
Questions or comments?
We did this as a cluster at the last meeting.
Oh, we did it as a cluster?
We did, because they are being deleted, we did not feel that we needed to
Okay.
read them individually as such.
Okay,
as,
you want me to
like-
amend
Would
my
you
motion?
like to amend your
Sure.
motion?
Also, policy 3170.01, employee assistance program, policy 4170.01, employee assistance program, policy 5514.01, student use of motor vehicles, policy 3120.09, volunteers, policy 4120.09, volunteers, and policy 2700, annual district report.
And I'll second that.
And does anyone have questions or comments about the deletion of those policies? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. And then we have the second reading of some new policies. Student use of motor vehicles.
Move to approve policy 5515, student use of motor vehicles.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Volunteers.
I'll move to approve policy 8120, volunteers.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Conflict of interest.
I'll make a motion to approve policy 1130, conflict of interest.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Employee harassment, employee anti-harassment.
I move to approve policy 1662, employee anti-harassment.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There are two whistleblower policies, essentially the same, just different groups. We'll take them together.
Move to approve policy 3211, whistleblower protection, and policy 4211, whistleblower protection.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Care of students with chronic health conditions.
Move to approve policy 5335, care of students with chronic health conditions.
Second?
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There are 3 Section 504/ADA prohibition against disability discrimination and employment policies, essentially the same, just different groups. We can take those together.
Move to approve policy 1623, 3123, 4123, section 504 ADA prohibition against disability discrimination in employment.
Second?
Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Internal controls.
Move to approve policy 6111, internal controls.
Second?
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Competitive food sales.
Move to approve policy 8550, competitive food sales.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Policy 7540.07, district issued student email account.
Move to approve policy 7540.07, district issued student email account.
Comments or
Second.
questions?
Oh,
Didn't catch that. Okay, got a second. Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. So that take care of that group of policies. But we've got another one coming.
We still have a couple more sets to come through, yes, but we're gonna,
Couple more sets.
well, and that, we'll do it
Like this?
No, not like this, no, we'll do some in January, February, March, and then in March, Neola comes back, and then April, we'll do the ones that we go over with him in March, and so that second reading will be May, and so we'll be
Done.
on track, yeah.
by June, we should be locked up on this.
Yeah, then then we should be rolling in regular fashion.
I brought some show and tell tonight. When I came on the school board, this was the policy manual binder that I got. And some were hand typed yet.
Yeah.
And we didn't have this policy service. They would adjust the policies in the district office, and then we'd get sheets to put in your policy manual. And if you didn't put them in your policy manual, pretty soon you had a whole bunch of sheets, old policies, new policies, and you didn't know what you had. So we are really lucky when Mr. Crummell came about 2007, 8, or 9, I don't remember, so that we went with this policy service because it makes it easy for us and it covers the district really well. So we have a regular meeting next Thursday, January 17th. There's no other order of business. I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Very good.